Millsy and Kez, hear what they said, just between us, no need for fun, they keep it real, help you to heal straight up. Millsy and Kez, straight up. Millsy and Kez, straight up. Millsy and Kez.
Oh, come on. My backup dancer came in far too late.
Oh,
And I'm all excited. Ash. Oh my goodness. Welcome, one and all.
welcome to episode 26.
26.
I
26
know.
times we've been gas bagging on Zoom together and recording
I
it.
know, right?
Yeah, all good. Okay, Ash, you've razzed her up a bit now. So if you just go back to what you were doing, she'll settle back down again. Oh my God. Puppies and children. So
Yeah,
for those of
yeah.
you playing along at home, I've got a 6-month-old golden retriever who is quite mad, and it takes very little to get her excited, let's just say. So
Yeah.
yes, Ashton running in and starting dancing would be the epitome of excitement. She goes from 0 to 1,000 in 0.6 of a second. So
But she wears out pretty quick, yeah?
yes and no. Yes and no. I don't think we put her in the crate as much as what we should do to get that quality sleep, because I feel guilty putting her in there because of course she doesn't like going in there because she misses out on the fun. So yeah. But we'll get there. She's had a walk this morning, so she should peter out
Should be good.
relatively quickly, hopefully. Yes.
Yeah, and I've got my Velcro dog right next to me today because in Adelaide we've got a bit of thunder this morning, so my dog hasn't let me out of his sight this morning.
Yes, Mama.
Yeah, with him, and he's walking around with his emotional support toys, being quite cute actually.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. How are you, Millsy? What's been going on?
So good, so good. We've just come out of the Easter long weekend, and can I just say, well done, Adelaide, for the weather we had. Sunday was a bit grey, but every other day, Easter is just my favourite, I think, celebration, and autumn is just my favourite time of year. Yeah, beautiful. Although saying that is quite grey and gloomy today, but very nice. We had lots of lovely family time.
Easter seems to be the ending point of the really good weather. Like it sort of has a little last hurrah before we ease into the cool and the cold of autumn and winter. So yeah.
And the clocks go back, so you just get reminded about how dark it gets.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like driving home from work in the dark when I leave work at like 4:30 in the afternoon, and by the time I get home it's dark. So that's weird.
Yeah.
I still don't get used to that.
No. Excellent. Yeah. Well, we had great weather here, I think, as well on Easter. We did pretty much nothing, which was fabulous. It's the first Easter that I have had where I've actually been able to sleep in because I haven't had to do the whole Easter bunny thing. Like I was the mum that did like the little Easter bunny, like stencil footprints all over the floor and did the Easter egg hunt thing. And I was the sucker getting up at 3 a.m. to
that was me. Yeah.
Scatter everything everywhere. It's always up to the mums to keep the magic alive, isn't it? But this year I actually slept in till 8 and it was lovely.
That's a big sleep in for you, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I am a bit of an early bird, so 8 o'clock was lovely. Felt rested, and I had a good long stretch off of work as well because not a lot of casual work around the hospital over Easter because we're very expensive and they like to cap wards, and so no patients don't need nurses. So I made sure that I got all my shifts in before the Easter long weekend so I could have a good, nice run of days off and actually sleep at night in my bed.
Lovely. Fantastic.
Yes. And you don't
know good
until it's gone. Like you don't know how much you enjoy a good night's sleep until you cannot have a good night's sleep. And then
well, welcome to perimenopause because my sleep is shite.
Oh, really?
I am literally doing the 3. I know it's a bit of a meme. You wake up at 3 a.m. wondering what's going on. That's every night. I'm awake. I do go back to sleep and I sleep better in the second half of the night. So I struggle a bit in the morning because I'm not fully rested. Yeah. So I agree. A good night's sleep.
Do you stay in bed or do you get up like at the
No,
three.
I stay in bed. I toss and turn, and I might get up and go to the toilet. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I don't get up and start. I try and keep the brain stimulation very low at that
Mm-hmm.
point, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't get up.
Yeah.
Um, and I do get back off to sleep again after it's probably 20 minutes. I'm too hot, too cold, arms in, arms out, that cold.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do that a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. So, what are we doing today? We're going to be talking about what's the buzz,
What's
because
the
we have got
buzz?
me and Millsy have always got something on the boil on the stove ready to go. Uh,
Yeah.
and yeah, we might even squeeze in a scenario today if we
Yeah.
manage to stop talking about ourselves.
Well, do you want to kick us off with what's the buzz? Because I know you've got some stuff
Yeah.
that you've
What's
been
the buzz? Tell me what's
what's
happening. What's
happening?
the
What's
buzz?
the
Tell me
buzz?
what's
Tell me
happening. So, what's the buzz for me?
Mm,
Number one. So I've got two what's the buzzes actually. I came up with another one.
yeah.
Anomalous Action April. So, what is anomalous action? It is doing something that you would not normally do. So it's zigging instead of zagging. So the rationale behind why we do it. So I follow this chick called Renee Garcia, who is very heavily into reality transurfing, which I love. And she has created this. I don't know if she's created it or where it's come from, but anyway, she does Anomalous Action April, and it's all about doing something that you wouldn't normally do. And what it's meant to do is it's meant to open up different timelines in your reality. So according to Reality Transurfing, we are all on a certain timeline, and there is
Mhm.
an ideal version of ourselves already out there, and we jump the timelines to get to that ideal version of ourselves.
Yeah.
So when you take anomalous action, so when you do something that you wouldn't normally do, you jump a life track or two, either up or down, either or. But
Mhm.
so I thought that's a brilliant idea. I love that idea. So I was doing things like, what was I can't remember my first couple for the month. I've
I remember one of them which made me laugh. You decided to day drink.
That's right. Day drink. That's right. Because it was Easter. I had nothing to do, nowhere to go. And I thought, I'm going to start day drinking at 2:30 in the afternoon. So I did. And then my anomalous action April move for the next day was no more drinking for anomalous action April.
Right, there you go.
Because I felt a little queasy going to bed that night, funnily
Oh.
enough. So yeah, but where I was going wrong in taking the anomalous action was I didn't have a direction for it. So she did a Facebook post in her group about a client that she had that was feeling very stuck. She lived in like Saudi Arabia or somewhere like that, and she wanted to move to Italy, and she wanted to write a book. And she found that every week in their coaching sessions, they were just looping. They were doing the mindset shifts, they were doing the NLP stuff, but she wasn't actually moving anywhere. So she introduced this idea to the client of anomalous action: do something that you wouldn't normally do, um, moving toward your goal. So yeah, so she did. And the next week she got on the call absolutely beaming, and she was like, "Oh my God, I've researched exactly where I want to move to in Italy. I've figured out like, the down payment that's required. I've started writing ideas down for my book." So, and all this was because she moved the needle on her goal. So what I realized I was doing was that I was taking anomalous action, but day drinking was not going to get me towards my goal, which is in the
It's
short
something
term.
different for sure, but
Absolutely.
it's not a baby step to the end goal, I guess.
That's right. Like, so
Yeah.
in view of what my goal actually was or is, it's to have 4 one-on-one clients in the first 6 months of this year. So I can intensively work with them over a 3-month period. So that's number one goal, and to have 5 more people in my 78 club, which is my other What's the Buzz. And I thought, okay, so what is an anomalous action that I can take that is going to move me towards getting that goal? And so I thought to myself, well, I can't really go live on Facebook any more than what I do. Like, I go live on Facebook pretty much daily. If you follow me on my personal page, you'll see me there pretty much every day, if not every second day at least. And I do a card pull, or I, take something out of Reality Transurfing and share it, and I talk about it, la la la. And so I thought, okay, well, I don't really want to saturate and add more noise to Facebook. But I thought what I don't do is I don't post on Instagram. Like there are just as many people on Instagram as what there are on Facebook. Maybe a slightly different audience, maybe a bit of a younger audience. I don't know, but I think a lot of our age group are also on Instagram as well. And just because I don't check out Instagram that often, it doesn't mean to say that everyone else does as well. So I thought, so what I'm going to do is my anomalous action is I'm going to download the lives that I do and I'm going to put them on Instagram as well. So that it's basically, so the way I'm looking at it, I'm doubling my reach. So people who resonate with me, who want to hear what I have to say, have got more access because they might be just on Instagram as much as what I'm on Facebook and not even know I'm there. So so that was my anomalous action towards my goal. The other goal that I had was to just heal my relationship with money a little bit. Like I'm just every 6 months I go through this, oh my God, I've got no money. Oh my God, this bill's come up, and I go into like this scarcity and lack whole thing. And I'm like, I need to heal this. Like this is coming up because I'm putting something in the what we call the reality mirror. What am I, for me to have this experience of scarcity, lack, powerlessness, hopelessness, resentment around money all the time, I must be putting that into the mirror for that to be reflected back to me. So I thought, right, what can I do about this? What anomalous action can I take that I have not been taking before? What can I do different? And so I did a little mirror exercise. So Vadim Zeland in Reality Transurfing talks about the mirror world, and what we put into the mirror is what we get back, what our experience of it is, right? So I did a little exercise. So in my journal, I have done this. So so this is my little money mirror, right?
Ooh.
And so this is the mirror, and this is what I am experiencing around money. So I just felt into what is my experience around money at the moment. So what is being reflected back to me is what I'm putting in. So I wrote down the word fear, scarcity, lack, never enough, hopelessness, out of control, chasing my own tail, distrust and resentment. So those are the things that I am feeling around money. So I must be putting that into the mirror to be having that reflected back to me. And so I thought, okay, so what is the exact opposite of those words? So the exact opposite of fear is love.
Love.
Right? The exact opposite of scarcity, abundance. Lack, enough. Opposite of never enough, overflow. Opposite of hopelessness is control, I felt. Out of control, awareness. So knowing.
Good one.
Chasing my own tail, opposite of that, ease and rest. Distrust, trust and knowing. Resentment, acceptance of what is, and love. So those were what I perceived to be the opposite of the things that I was putting into the mirror. And so then I said to myself, okay, so what are the feelings that I can actually hold on to now that my brain won't call bullshit on? Because when you try and change your belief system around something, so you can go from like, oh my God, I've got no money, like money, I have to work really hard for money, as soon as money comes, it goes. Like that's a belief that we have. And if we try to flick to money is abundant, money is everywhere, money comes to me easily, like that's a huge leap, right? So you're going from here to here and your brain is going to go bullshit.
And you can say the words, but if your body doesn't believe you, it reflects it at a vibrational level.
Yep. Your body will never hold what doesn't feel safe.
Right.
Yeah. And if it doesn't believe it, it creates that dissonance, and it's like the brain's just going to go whatever.
So that whole fake it till you make it type thing where you talk yourself, there's a part of that, like, if you say something you don't believe in the hopes that one day you believe it, like it's like you're chipping away at a belief until you become neutral towards it, and then you can become attracted, or you're at that frequency.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a process, and if you want to change things a bit quicker,
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to move in smaller steps, like to
Yes.
accept it quicker.
100%.
Yeah. What do you think?
You need to create a belief that your brain can hold on to and that it finds believable. So instead of going from like I am a woman in which money comes to me like,
Yeah.
wine or whatever, like flows to me like wine, your brain's going to go, nah. But it's like, I am becoming the woman who is understanding where her money goes and
Yep.
is changing her mindset around it. That my brain can go, oh, yep, we can claw our way up
Yeah.
to that. We're not saying money flows to me like wine. No, bullshit, because we've got so much evidence to prove otherwise, right?
Right.
If we're saying I'm becoming the woman who is shifting the mindset around money so money comes to me easily.
So it's a
Yeah,
smaller leap
absolutely. Little
and
baby
something that
steps.
you can accept
Yes,
now. I love that.
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
What's my dog doing? Oh God. My dog just grabs random things and
Yeah.
starts chewing on them. Yes. So it's about making the mindset shift small enough for your brain not to call bullshit on it and be believable.
Yeah.
So looking at the opposites of the things on my money mirror,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what can I hold on to at the moment? So can I hold on to love of money? Absolutely, because I love money. It supports me. It allows me to pay my bills. It allows me to keep my car running. It allows me to,
Have
buy
the
out
things.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It allows me to buy nice pants from Motto. Like, yes, I can love money. So that, yep, can hold on to that. And I can slowly raise my vibration around money through loving the money that is coming in already.
Yep.
Can I go into abundance? I was like, abundance, no, that feels too big at the moment. So that's okay. I'm just going to let that one go for the moment. Can I say, though, that there's enough? Absolutely. I've always got clothes on my back. I've always got food in the fridge. I've always got petrol in the car. Like I have enough to do what I want. And can I be appreciative of the enough? Yes, I can. So that raises my vibration a
Yeah.
couple of more notches around it. So hopelessness, can I get control over it? Yes, I can. I can actually look at my credit card statements. I can see what money is coming out every month,
Yep.
and look at my bank statements. Where am I spending my money? Can I have some control and awareness around where things are going? Yes, I can. So that is exactly what I did. My next page. So I looked at my credit card statement. I looked at all my direct debits that were coming out. I
Yep.
guesstimated, how much am I spending a month on food, on petrol,
Yeah.
on that sort of thing, and figuring out where it's all going. And no wonder I actually don't have a lot, because pretty much my income for the month is about $5,000, and that's just my nursing work. I haven't included my coaching because that's very sort of, irregular, and I can't rely on that. And what's outgoing, so what's incoming is 5,000, what's outgoing is 4,531. So I've
Right.
got
There you
literally
go.
$480 left a month after all of my loan
Yeah.
payments and everything comes out. So I'm like, okay, that's not great, but I've got awareness around it now.
Correct. And
So,
once you've got the awareness, you can actually be mindful about, every time you go to tap, it's like, okay, is this really what I need? Or you can make some better decisions around it anyway.
absolutely. And that kind of will lead me into something else, which I will, hang on,
Yes.
I'm just going to write this down. Um, But yeah, so can I have ease and rest around money? Yes, I think I can. So interestingly, as soon as I wrote down ease and rest, and as soon as I did all this budget stuff, I
Mm.
got a text message from the ATO saying that my pay-as-you-go 3 monthly installment was due in 20 days, which is like 2,150 odd dollars. Can I feel ease and rest around? And I was like, yes, I can. And then I got this text message, and I was just like, well played,
Well
universe. Well
played.
played. That's right. It's testing me, because I said, yes, I can feel ease and rest around it. And then the universe goes, oh, really? It's a $2,000 bill. And I just ended up, so I could have and this is the thing as well, how you perceive a situation, like how you choose to see a situation is going to be your experience of it. So I could have put myself in the fetal position and cried my eyes out on my laundry steps like I have done before around money. I could have chosen that, or I could have chosen to have a laugh. And I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
well played, universe. That was a test, and yeah, I think I just passed it. So
Yeah.
leading yourself and leading your perception of something, choosing a more positive way as opposed to going straight to the negative. And that's hard because our brains are hardwired for negativity because there's survival in it. Our brain actually doesn't care about our experience of the world. Our brain just cares about keeping us alive.
Yeah.
So when we go to the negative and we anticipate the negative, our survival rate increases. So, but it's a choice. The positive is just as likely to happen as the negative.
Right.
And so, yeah, so I chose to just go, well, it's in 20 days. Anything can freaking happen in 20 days.
Yeah.
I could get 2 new clients in that time, and that's going to cover my costs. I could get those 5 people in the 78 club, and that's going to cover the costs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, inheritance money might come in. That's going to cut. Like
Yeah.
anything can happen in 20 days.
Bank error in your favor. Collect $2,000.
Exactly. Anything could happen. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, you know what? I will figure it out. Even if I have to ring the tax office and say, look, I can't make this payment, the tax office, as bad a rap as what they get, they're
Yeah.
actually, my experience with them, because I've chosen to have good experiences with
Yeah.
them, has actually been pretty good. And they've
Yeah.
come to the party a lot of the time. So,
Look,
like,
they don't want to send you broke. They're there to accommodate you if you communicate with them. Put it that way. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, so those are the things that I am consciously flicking to instead
Mm.
of the chasing my own tail, distrust. I fucking hate money. Money's never around when I need it. I'm choosing a different thing to put into the mirror. So
Mhm.
eventually that is going to get reflected back to me. So that is my anomalous action April thing for.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So what I'm going to be doing today, a bit later on, is I'm going to be putting my budget into ChatGPT and I'm going to say, right, ChatGPT, help me out with this. And hopefully the wisdom of the world, that is
Yeah.
ChatGPT, is going to spit something out at me. So I just, and be open to what it suggests. Like
Yeah.
it might, so the card that I actually pulled today was the King of Pentacles. And I'm
Oh,
like, so it's like a financial mentor kind of thing. So I thought, well, that's very fortuitous that that should be drawn today.
right.
So I'm going to put it into ChatGPT, see what it says, and I can either take it or leave it. So yeah, so anomalous action April to move you forward on your goals. Do something even by 2% that you wouldn't normally do to move you towards a goal that you have.
Yeah.
Watch the needle move because 2% by 2% by 2% by 2% eventually adds up to 100%, and you've completely turned things around. So
Yeah.
that is what's the buzz
Love that.
number one for me. And number two is 78 Club. So I've
Yeah.
started a group called the 78 Club, which is all about this book, Transurfing in 78 Days, a practical course to creating your own reality. So that launched last night. We had our first group session and we talked all about the reality mirror because one of the participants was a little bit stuck on how it all works. And so through my brain and the other ladies there, we got her very clear on the reality mirror
Excellent.
and how it all works. So, and I actually had someone inquire who's not even a Facebook friend, private message me and say, how do I get into the 78 Club? And I'm just like, welcome, hello. And so
Yeah.
talk all about it. So yeah, 78 Club. If you are interested in creating your own reality, learning the rules of the game that we find ourselves in,
Yeah.
DM me. I want to hear from you. Yeah,
Fantastic.
that is my what's the buzz. What is the buzz with you, Mills?
Well, I have, since our last episode, I have launched my range of facial oils. I, where is it? I'll just hold one up.
Yeah.
So you can see, or can't really see
Divine balance.
There we go. It's divine balance. So this has been an absolute passion project, shall we say. So I have been making an oil blend for myself. I love essential oils. I've always got I've got one over here. I've got one in the other room. I've always got a diffuser going. I love the way that the energy in the room changes when you've got beautiful smells going. You know how like when you walk into like a massage parlor or like in Doda Spa or one of those places,
that
and you
smell,
just walk in
nothing
and
like it.
Everyone knows what Doda Spa smells like, right? If you've ever been there. So on the rare occasion I'm lucky enough to get gifted a spa voucher or something, I was like, oh my God, I just can't wait to be brought into that little environment where I just feel so held, so like I can leave my worries at the door and I'm going to float out of there, an hour or two later. And just that whole feeling that I just, oh gosh, and I love to come home and feel the energy in the room change when I put on my blends. So I did a lot of learning, because that's what I do. I latch onto an idea and I have to know everything about it. So, lavender for sleeping, orange for inspiration and ideas, and things like frankincense is, oh my God, the king of oils. For good reason. It is just brilliant at everything, and all the pretty blends. So whenever I go past, the Dusk store or Karma Living or those stores, I always like to see, so I've got all these little bottles. And then I was listening to a podcast and a lady was talking about how just about most essential oils, if you dilute it correctly into the right carrier blend, brilliant for skincare. Brilliant. I went, oh, and she was talking about, so she makes a blend of this, and this, and she puts it in, I think, jojoba oil or something. I thought, oh my God, I've got all of those. And so I got myself one of those little mini dropper bottles and I just made up a blend. I just went and bought some, I think it was sweet almond oil. I think I bought, because I didn't have a carrier, because I've always just done them in my diffuser. And so I bought a carrier, I think sweet almond or something like that. And then I made a blend. I thought, oh my gosh, this feels beautiful. It's lovely. And so I've been doing that for years. For about three or 4 years, I've been making my own little bottle to put on my face. Loving it. And the number of people that tell me what nice skin I have, I thought, I'm 49. My mum has beautiful skin, so it's obviously part genetics, but I thought I do use these beautiful oils and I choose the ones, and I've done more research about the essential oils, about like what's good for fine lines, what's good for, smoothing, bringing back a bit of glow rather, if you've got dull skin, that kind of thing. And then, but I was also really enjoying every time I'd put it on is inhaling it.
Yeah.
And so you get the double effect of the energetic shifts while you're inhaling it. And I thought, okay, I'm onto something here. So adding a couple of, and in a tiny bottle, 1 drop of essential oil is actually very powerful. So adding 1 drop of something that is really good for chakras, for heart work. And so I really started playing around with, okay, I know that this is great for my skin, but I also want to work on when you inhale it, what are you receiving?
Yeah, love that.
So that's when I really started playing and digging deeper. And anyway, so my signature blend that I've been working on is this one here, and I called it Divine Balance. And again, last year I was just at work at my office job, and someone we were just having a chat, and then she stopped what she was saying. She said, gosh, you got nice skin. I was like, oh, thanks. I think it's to do with the oils that I use. And we just carried on, didn't think much of it. And then I was literally making myself, and that conversation reminded me, I need to make some more. I'm just about out. So I was back at my kitchen bench that very evening, making up more. And I had, that light bulb that
Bolt in, yeah,
the
bolt out of
bulb,
the blue, yeah.
which some people might call a download, some people might call, divine inspiration, whatever you want to call it. I had the light bulb going, what am I doing? I get told, and conversations are happening
Mm-hmm.
around, and I just, oh yeah, I just make my oils, I just make my
Yeah,
blend. And so I thought, oh my gosh, why aren't I making this,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
making it for sale? And it could be a thing. And I got really excited, and I made my bottle and went to bed buzzing, thinking,
Mm-hmm.
oh wow, what are the possibilities here? Where could I go with this? And
Yeah.
I'd need more than one, I think. And let me really start researching. Let's go even deeper with
Mm-hmm.
research. And so, what happened over the last 6 months? Well, it was around the middle of the year last year. So, I've done lots of research. So, I've actually got 4 blends now, and
Lovely.
I'm on the market. So,
Hey.
they're for sale. So, it was about three whatever weeks ago. They're live. I'm selling them. I've had, I think, 38 sales so far.
Woohoo.
I know. So these are
Yep.
my lovely, I've got 4 blends for 4 different, I guess they do different things skin concerns wise. They hold the energy that it talks to different chakras,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm very much about the energetics of it all. Beautiful skincare, but they're more than just skincare.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more of a whole experience, and
Mm-hmm.
every single bottle has a rose quartz crystal in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I infuse that rose quartz. I do a whole thing with it, and I
Mm-hmm.
guess you're literally getting my good vibes into every single bottle.
Yeah.
And it's I've learned a lot. It's been quite a
I
process, and
love it.
I'm super pumped that people are getting on board with it too and enjoying them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. So
Yeah.
I've got
So
I do my radiance ritual in
yeah,
the mornings, like for the day, and I
yeah,
do my divine balance at night time.
beautiful.
So yeah,
Yes,
and
Terry's been one of my original testers because I
oh
sent out.
yeah.
I think you've been testing these for 6 months for me, haven't you?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, and it's been lovely. And it's like you say, it's not just a routine, but it's more of like a ritual now. So
Yeah.
it's just taking that extra, even 5 seconds in the morning
Yeah.
when I put the 3 drops in my palm and I rub my hands together, and instead of just going on your
Yeah.
face, I actually just go,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like,
Press it in.
yeah, and then do a bit of this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like it just gives you like, what are you going to do with an extra 10 seconds? You might as well actually
Yeah.
use it intentionally of setting the tone for your day by doing this little ritual of yourself of like, yes, I am spreading Millsy's love all over my face. But it really does set, and you get like a little waft of it every now and, like, especially when you put it on your neck, and a little bit might get on your clothes, but you just get that little
Yeah.
waft of it if you put it on the backs of your hands. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a little reminder of, that's right, this day
Yeah.
started off like very intentionally. And it's just, yeah, I love that the love that you put into it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the fact that it's more of a ritual than a
Yeah. So
routine.
I wanted something that would set these apart from just it, you can buy oil from the supermarket. You can get rosehip oil from the supermarket, but I've
Where's the love? Where's the
yeah,
love?
yeah. So every bottle gets one of these cards. I've got the 4 cards, and it explains, it gives you an affirmation. For instance, um for divine balance, I've got I honor my sacred rhythm. Can't even say big. I honor my sacred rhythms, and balance lives within me.
Mhm.
And a ritual is whispering, I return to myself with grace as you put it on, because we scatter so much of ourselves. There are pieces of us everywhere, right?
Mhm.
Energetically speaking.
Yeah.
So it's like calling it all back and becoming whole again. So,
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
yes, they're very energetically charged.
I love when you just said, I'm calling it all back. Like,
Yeah.
I did an exercise with I downloaded Alex Tripod's a Manifest AI the other week, and
Yep.
she did an exercise with me, or the chat did, about like calling back my energy. And I thought, when you say that, it's like, imagine to yourself all of the energy that you expend in activities, doing things for other people, your kids, your
Yeah.
partner, the housework, all of that energy you expend. Imagine how much energy you would have if you actually called that back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, and it's like, wow, I'm calling back the energy that I put into that. I'm calling back the energy that I have scattered into, like, I'm calling it back now. I'm taking on back my
Yeah.
power and I'm calling it back now.
Yeah.
And it's like there's actually so much power in that. It's like, your little power up go like, and your battery kind of
100%. Yeah.
recharges again. And I'm like, yeah, it's very cool. And the other thing that I was going to mention about getting that power back as well, I've been really consciously thinking the last couple of days about the energy that you do put out to other
Yes.
things, and being really aware of how much energy leaks out of us all the time. And this is sort of combined with my whole financial thing at the moment as well. I'm making it a very conscious effort to make sure that the energy that I am putting out is not going to cost me more than what I'm actually getting back from the thing that I'm investing
Mm.
energy from. So, as an example, I do night duty, which is 10 hours overnight, which is very energy depleting.
Yes.
So, making sure that the income that I get and the experience I have is not costing me more than what I'm getting back from it. So, how do I make sure that that happens? I go in to work with the intention of creating connections and actually just having a good time. Even though I'm there to work, I'm surrounded by a lot of awesome women as well who have got the same mindset of helping as what I do. So I'm going to make sure that I get back good connections and good friendships and relationships from it. I'm
Yeah.
going to make really good use of the money that I earn in that time, but I'm going to make sure that what I am getting is not costing me more energy or more than what I'm willing to give. So
Mm-hmm.
doing the 4 shifts is fine. 5 shifts I can do a fortnight if I feel like it, but if I feel like that's going to cost me more than what it's actually going to give me, I'm not going to do it.
You mean like it would make you resentful to then have to
Yeah,
do it? Is that what you
resentful,
mean?
more
Yeah.
tired, like more energy depleted than what it's worth.
Yep.
So I'm like, for that extra, $500, is it worth me feeling like crap the next day?
Right.
No, don't think so. So I'm going to cancel that shift. And
Okay.
I'm going to, that money, that energy that I would have used on that, I'm going to channel into something else that I do
Yeah.
want, that's moving me towards what I want. So that was just interesting how you said calling back the energy. It just got me into that whole, like,
Yeah.
frame of
So
mind.
I've done there's lots of meditations you can do too about calling all your pieces back, because when you think about, just say you're driving to work and you see something that annoys you, and you return to that thought many times a day, that's a piece of you that is gone now,
Yeah.
because you're dwelling on something outside of yourself.
Yeah.
Or if you're thinking back to the shopping list, that's
Mm-hmm.
taking a piece of you. Or if
Yeah.
you're thinking about, that all the tabs open, put it that way. So
Mm-hmm.
all the tabs, all the different things that we're doing, multitasking, all the, invisible labor, all that stuff, that's all taking a piece of you.
Yeah.
So when you choose to call back and, yeah, like I said, there's lots of meditations, like guided meditations that you can do to do that. You
Mm-hmm.
feel so restored
Mm-hmm.
and so, like you said, power up.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful feeling. It's really great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're hearing this for the first time and this has resonated for our listeners out there,
Mm-hmm.
I an anomalous action might be doing a meditation. It
Mm.
only needs to take 10 or 15 minutes if you want it to, or probably even less.
Yeah.
Put on your headphones and listen to something on Insight Timer, which is free.
Mm-hmm.
Um, call yourself back.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing to do. Yeah,
Yeah. And just going a layer deeper than that as well,
yeah,
like, think of the parts of yourself that you give away when it comes to things like guilt and shame and I should have done that and I could have done that. The moment that you start thinking, oh, I should be cleaning up the house instead of going, having coffee with my friends, or I should be, doing this, or maybe I should have done this instead of doing what I did, or that too is giving away parts of your energy that you won't get back. So when you think of your energy and the thoughts that you're thinking as currency, would I be willing to give $5 to this thought? Would I be willing to, where is my money leaking? Where is my energy leaking?
Yeah, good one.
Thoughts of I should do, I could have, why didn't I? The guilt, oh, I'm a shit mum because I've done this. My mother-in-law looked down on me because of this, and I should have done this before. Like, that's giving away your power as well. So when you look at it as currency, it's like, I'm actually not going to, I didn't, I could have done that, but I didn't. So I'm going to bring my power back to me now. I'm going to bring that energy back. I'm not wasting it on the could haves, the should haves. So really staying awake and monitoring your thoughts as energy as well, especially the heavy feeling thoughts like I should have, I could have, I didn't, what if I, now I'm shit, that, all of that, like bringing that back is actually going to level up that little power thing as well. So
love that.
being very conscious around what I'm thinking and where I'm directing those sort of thoughts as well.
I love that. So the other thing that I have been absolutely loving, so I've got my oils, facial oils, but I've been doing room sprays as well. So this is my brand new room spray, and it's called
Abundance.
Yeah, Kaz, I'll send you one.
I think I need one because I am
no, I'll send you
abundance.
One.
Yeah.
So I've got this is my third spritz now. So I've got cleansing, so which is about, when you walk into a room and you feel like something's off in that room. So that's my cleansing blend. It's about the energetics. So you're cleansing out any bad juju. It's like a reset, like start again. It's great for if you've just cleaned your house and you just want everything to like start fresh again, or if you've had people there and people have gone and you're like, oh, they've left a bit of themselves behind. Let's clear that out. And then I've got the Sleepy Blend, which is, I've made my own Sleepy Blend for about 3 years, which I keep on my bedside table. I thought, what am I doing? Why aren't I selling this? So I thought, there we go. There's another one. And now this is my new one, which I have been working on for about 2 months, really, which is, again, because I've got some deep-seated money fears as well. So I know everything you've just said about money, you're talking my language because I get that too. But it's not chasing it, it's making yourself available to receive. So that's the intention behind it. So it's about trusting, it's about allowing, and it's about receiving. So this is a very luxurious blend. It's actually it's a slightly bigger bottle. My cleansing blend and the sleepy one are both, they're small. They're 50 mils. They're very potent though. They're 50 ml bottles and they're $6 each. This one's slightly bigger at 60 mils, and I'm putting this one at $9 because it's still very affordable. But and there's crystal chips in these as well, so they're infused. So it's the oils, it's very layered and it's got a lot more luxurious oils in it. So I've had to make it a little bit more. So I made it a slightly bigger bottle. So I might do a bundle on all three of them actually. But this one is beautiful and it's fabulous. I know.
It's coming.
There we go. I'll send you some. So that's, again, it's just the sense of smell is very underrated. We don't put much emphasis on how smell can really change our moods. You know how when you smell something like that from childhood and it takes you there, when you go to like the show and you smell the fairy floss or the tomato sauce on the hot dog, that
agree more.
Smell is very underrated. So
the first thing we do.
it's activating that sense.
Yeah.
It's very sensual, put it that way.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
first thing we do when we take a load of washing out of the washing machine is like, like we smell it. Like
Yeah. Or
someone's
like when you
passed
get into
away.
clean sheets, it's like,
Yes.
oh,
Or if someone's passed away, like you grab an item of their clothing and just smell their shirt. Like,
yeah,
when my dad passed
yeah,
away, like he had this
yeah.
particular smell, and it's like, oh, it takes me back. Like I feel like I'm having a hug from him now. Like, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that sense of smell. Whenever I go to Rundle Mall and I smell that popcorn that they make down
Johnny's
Rundle,
popcorn. Oh my God.
Johnny's
Yes.
popcorn, the caramel popcorn or whatever it like.
They do that on purpose.
I know, and it's so good. I bought a
So
massive
good.
bag of it last time I
Yes.
was there. But
Yes.
yeah, it was interesting what you just said about being calm enough to receive. So
Yeah.
how when we're feeling about, and it's so funny that because this is the exact picture that I was just doodling when we were jumping onto the call
Oh,
is
oh,
like so it's like a little so when you thinking about like I'm really thinking about shifting my mindset around money and that ability to receive. So if you think of yourself as like a boat on the ocean and you're at point A and you want to get to point B, if you are so often to us people who are really into tarot, we often think of emotions as water.
yes.
And if your emotions are like, oh my God, when's it going to come? Like, I put my order in, this is the money I want. When's it coming? And I'm in so much scared. What if it doesn't come? Like when your emotions are like this, it's so much harder for your boat to get from point A to point B if you are causing all of this imbalance and disruption with
Yeah.
your emotions, because emotions are energy in motion. If you're
Yeah.
creating a lot of imbalance around the energy of receiving what it is that you want, it's
Yeah.
going to take so much longer and make it so much harder to get there. But if you can just go, okay, so I need to have, or not even I need to have, I intend, I intend on getting this much by this amount of time. I'm going to trust that it's going to come to me in ways that I have myself have not even thought of yet. If it doesn't come, I'm going to trust that I am resourceful and capable enough to be able to make allowances to give myself space around it. So with me, with my ATO bill, if it gets to 5 days out and I still don't have the money together, if the universe hasn't intervened in some other way, I'm just going to make a phone call to the ATO and say, look, I'm not going to be able to make that payment. What can I do, and what can you do for me?
Mm.
Like, can I come at it with a sense of calm, with a sense of trust, with a sense of knowing that I am reliable? How can I calm those waves down so it can come to me so much easier, so I
Yeah.
can receive it so much easier? Because money, energy, whatever, it doesn't want to can't find its home when you're like this. It wants
Yeah.
calm. It wants like, oh, okay, you're ready. Okay, I see. I can see the way clearly. And when
Yeah.
you can calm your emotions around it and just be open to it coming any way it wants to come,
Yeah.
so much easier for it to make its way to you. Like
I've got
help
a
the universe
saying
help
and I
you.
just need to find it because it's brilliant for that. It's I'm just looking for it. It's something along the lines of money goes where it's safe to be received or something like
Yeah.
hang on, I just need to find it. It's right, I've got it right here because I've done a post on it. um gosh, where is it? I might have to add it to the notes later. But it's if you've got the vibration of anxiety around money,
Mm-hmm.
you're not receiving. You're
Yeah. Yeah.
probably
It's not going to land.
it's
Yeah.
not going to land. But feeling welcome, like allowing it to be welcomed.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, it was so good. What was it? So I'm just having a look quickly at. I've done a post on it. Oh, was this it? Um, oh, it's a saying by Bob Proctor. I've just found it. So it's money goes where it's invited and stays where it is welcome.
Oh, I like that.
Money goes where it's invited and stays where it is welcome.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that ties in with the like when I was looking at my experience of money and if I'm feeling resentful towards money every time it lands because it's never enough,
Yeah.
would you want to go there? Would you
Yeah.
want to land there if all you get
Yeah.
is, oh, you're here, but where's your mates? You know, like like, oh, weren't you meant to bring a few more friends with you? Like, if you're not happy to see what actually does arrive, why would more come? Like, so yeah, I love that. Go Bob
Yeah.
Proctor. We love Bob.
Yeah. Go,
Is
Bob.
Bob still with us, or is
I'll
he
tell you a quick
run off
funny
his
story.
Okay, yeah, go.
So I get so many of my ideas from podcasts. Like I'm responding to it as something that I've heard in a podcast, and I can't even remember what it was now because I listened to so many. But they were saying there is so much money, the energetics of money. There is so much. There's an abundance within the universe, within our world of money.
Yeah.
There is literally so much. So again, you start with gratitude because gratitude creates abundance, put it that way. So
It's one of the highest vibing
yeah,
emotions.
absolutely. Yeah. So if ever you're trying to manifest something, always start be thankful for what you already have, I guess, or look at something and just be absolutely thrilled with how blessed you are to have that thing. Like just that feeling of really embody the gratitude. So I always start with everything I have around me, it's because I've literally brought it into my life and I've had the ability to do that.
Yeah.
So starting with that and then really going, oh, gosh, I really love that picture on the wall, or I really love that candle over there, or whatever. Just look at things and go, I brought that into my life. I either someone thought of me and gave it to me, or I paid money for it. So it's an exchange. But either way, so just having absolute gratitude for everything around you, because your world is a mirror of your reality is a mirror of your mind in a way.
Your internal world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, so someone was saying, okay, so there's all this money. Call in, just say, universe, dear universe, um, I would really love and welcome any money that is floating around homeless right now.
Yeah,
You know, there's literally
calling
just,
it in.
you know, calling it in. I would be so grateful and I would really, really love it. No pressure. Like, so it's not about I need it, I want it. It's I would be so grateful if there was any spare money that didn't have a home if it found its way to me.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I've been like looking at beautiful things as I'm driving in the car, and it's reminded me, oh, that's right. Look at that beautiful tree. I'm so grateful for my drive to work because I get to see these things.
Yeah.
And if there's any spare money in the universe, send it my way. Or you see the sunset, or you see your pet and you're just, oh, so cute. I love my pet, whatever. So just something's triggered you into gratitude. You go, oh, and while I'm here, while I'm in this gratitude moment, I'm just going to ask for any spare money to find its way to me. So I've been doing that. Guess what happened?
What?
So my husband, Ash, got a letter last week, so random, to say that he's owed about $1,200.
Oh.
And I said, oh my God, I did that for you, babe. That was me. I did that. So he worked for a company years ago, and I think they've liquidated or something, and they were doing all the money trail of all the employees it turns out they'd been underpaying people.
Wow.
No idea. Absolutely no idea. So he just gets a letter saying he has to do this, this, and this, and then the money will just come. I'm
Fabulous.
Like, babe, I did that. That was me.
You're welcome, love.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So it happens. It happens.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. So just that was my story, and it blew me away because I thought, oh, that's awesome. It found its way to us when I had. So you got to not put the pressure on how it's going to find its way to you.
Yeah.
It will find its way.
Yeah.
Someone might leave you a anonymous gift. Someone might buy you a gift voucher. Someone might, I don't know, overpay, or I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not up to us to say how it's going to do it. Just trust that it will find its way to you. Like, don't put any expectation on the journey of it.
Exactly. Like we got Mark got an inheritance from Uncle Barney, who you know, I don't even know if he's met Uncle Barney or not, but Uncle Barney was married to Arnie, I don't know who. But yeah, they had no children, so it got passed down to the nieces and the nephews, and boom shakala, like a big lump sum of money ended up
And
in
who would have anticipated that?
Exactly, exactly. And I actually think like it actually took a good couple of years for it to come. And I think that's because Mark was like, when's the money coming? When's the money coming? When's the money coming? It's like, just let it go, love. Let it go.
Yeah,
Because yeah, it took about 2 years to come through because the lawyers, there was a whole heap of stuff going on with the
yeah,
lawyers, and the lawyers were saying that they were doing one thing and they actually hadn't done anything and da da da. But I think like we had, well, or Mark especially had put so much importance on it of like, oh, I need to pay this bill, I need to pay this bill. When's this money coming? When's this money coming? When's this money? And I said, release the money, pretend it's not coming, and make the
yeah,
moves you need to
yeah,
make to pay off whatever it is you need to pay off. So just let it go and it will come. And
yeah.
eventually it did. And we still don't actually have all of it yet. But like
Coming.
it's like release
Yeah,
it. It's coming. It's like I always think of that, the end of that song, Where Is My Husband by Ray, that where the
yeah,
hell is my husband?
yeah,
And at the end, she's got like a snippet of a voicemail from her grandmother that's saying, your husband is coming. It's like, just trust it's coming. Like, you don't go to a restaurant and put an order in and then go out the back to the kitchen and say, hey, where's my order? I ordered it 5 minutes ago. When's it
yeah,
coming? What's
yeah.
happening? How's it happening? Who's making
And
it?
can I show you how to make it?
Exactly. Have you got gloves on? Have you washed your hands? Like, look, you just trust. You just trust that it's coming. You've,
Yeah,
so you don't need to stress. You don't need to, you know, create waves by your anxiety around the when, the how, or whatever. Just
yeah,
do the actions that you feel like you need to do to, to bring in whatever it is, and the universe will meet you halfway.
yeah.
Yeah.
But raising your vibration is the number one way to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I've got the book right behind me too. Yeah.
Mhm. There we are. Who's that from?
That's Kyle Gray. He's
Mm-hmm.
the Scottish angel whisperer.
Oh, okay.
You heard of him? I've got card decks and all sorts.
Okay.
Kyle Gray. He
Okay.
lives in Glasgow, I think. So, there's a deck. There's a deck of this book as well, which I don't
Mm-hmm.
have, but it's basically giving you 100 lessons on how to raise your vibration.
Mm. Also, what you could do as well is something that I did. This is the best example of of how to practically raise your vibe in real time. So cast your mind back to 2024, I think it was, Boss Babe Catch Up, September.
Yes,
Cast your mind back. So
yes.
I had gastric sleeve surgery. I had lost a lot of weight. I was heading towards the Boss Babe catch up in September. Money was paid. So I'd paid for my accommodation. I'd paid for my flights. It was happening, but I had no money. Like my credit cards were
Spending money.
blanked out. Yeah, so I had nothing. So I could get there, but I couldn't
Yeah,
do anything while I was there, right?
yeah.
And I went into, oh my God, I've got no money. What am I going to do when I get there? I'm not even going to be able to afford food when I get there. Like, there's no money coming in, like, la, la, la. And I went into complete like contraction.
Yeah.
And this was when I was just getting into a lot of Abraham Hicks stuff as well. And so Abraham Hicks have got what's called I think it's called the emotional scale. And it's like the scale from the lowest emotional vibe, which is like fear, hopelessness, scarcity, lack, up to like abundance, gratitude, and every emotion in between. And it's all about what is the emotion that you can, again, believably grab onto, not taking massive leaps, but what feels believable to you. And
Yes. Yep.
so I surrendered. Like, first of all, what you need to do is acknowledge how you feel about it and surrender to how you feel about it. Like, so that's the first thing you do. So I went down to the laundry where no one could see me because our laundry is under our house, and I bawled my freaking eyes out for half an hour
Yeah.
because I just felt so hopeless, so shitty around it that I just had to. There was no amount of fighting that could have changed it because it would have always been pulling me down. So always acknowledge how you feel about something. You can't just gloss it over, because it's always it's like a toddler pulling on your leg.
Yeah.
So acknowledge how you feel. So I thought, I just have to surrender to
And
this.
that's really brave, just to cut you off. It's really brave because we're sort of taught not to go there.
Yes. Yeah. Because,
So to actually honor the
yeah.
emotions and move it through, like we've talked about, emotions are water, and water is made to move. It doesn't stagnate. So if you stagnate your emotion, it causes blockages, it causes disease.
You get
So on.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
to actually allow that and to actually feel that, that's a great brave step to do.
Yeah, because the fears around allowing emotions is that one, it's going to start to feel worse,
Yeah.
or you're going to get stuck there. And it's just not true.
Yeah.
As you say, water is made to move. Emotions are
Yeah.
like water.
Yeah.
They are never, like, waves don't peak and stay at the peak. They crash, but you've got to allow them to peak to be able to crash and dissipate. So when you
Yeah.
can allow it, when you can allow the wave to peak and then crash, you're not ever going to stay. Like, think of the worst experience that you've ever had, and the moment where you felt your absolute sadness or the absolute angriest you've ever been. You're still not there. You're not there still. Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
moves. So yeah.
It's temporary.
So
This
yeah.
too shall pass. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I allowed all of it. I bawled my eyes out for half an hour. Once you've allowed that, you can get to the point of, like, okay, it is what it is. This is the situation as it stands at the moment. This is how it is. What can I work with here? How can I raise the emotional scale? So I was looking at the Abraham Hicks emotional scale. I'm like, okay, so what's the next rung up the ladder? I haven't got it in front of me, but if you Google it, like, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Gabby Bernstein uses it a fair bit as
Yes.
well. And so I was like, okay, so it is what it is. What can I do right now? So I'm like, well, the one thing that's really bugging me about the fact when I go to Adelaide is that I don't actually have any decent bras. I've lost a lot of weight, and all of my bras, my boobs were like
Oh yeah.
around in them like a marbles in cups. So I'm like, okay, so what can I do? So one of my very good friends, Jade, who you would have met at my
Yes.
party, who's my neighbour, was an Intimo consultant. And so I thought, right, I just need one good pair to last me 4 days. Like that, I just can do one good pair. So I messaged Jade and I said, oh, look, I know you've got a fair bit of stock at your house. I said, could I come over and just buy a pair of decent fitting bras off you?
Yeah.
She hit back and she said, you know what? I'm actually stopping the whole Intimo thing. And I had done a lot for her in recent times. Like, she needed lifts here and there. A car had broken down and la, la, la. So I
Yeah.
helped out a fair bit with her. And she goes, you know what? For all of the fabulous stuff that you have done for me recently, come over and whatever fits you, you can have. And I was like, and I know she had a lot of stuff. And so I went over there. I came away with like 4 pairs of bras, a couple of like cami tops with it. So I walked away with like about $800 worth of underwear.
Yeah.
And I was into Mo's, like, not cheap.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, it's working. It's
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the day as well, I had, I think, 2 people had bought in full a program that's when I was running Self-Care Matters
Yeah.
program. 2 people had come and said, yep, I'm in. I'm just going to pay you in 2 days' time. I said, yep, that's fine. So in that day, in allowing the shitness of it,
Yeah.
and consciously saying, right, what can I do? How can I get myself up this emotional scale? My vibration rose, and with it matched my reality
exactly.
in time, in a day. So that is the best example that I can give
I
you.
love that story. Yeah.
How you can consciously turn your shit around.
Yeah.
Like,
and again, that's you not putting any, like, you're not directing the universe in how to support you. You're just allowing it to find its ways to you.
Exactly. You're just raising your vibe, and the universe is matching your vibe with whatever it has available in the vortex, as Abraham Hicks would call it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, and it's not like as I say, it takes you effort to stay awake and go, this is a fucking game. This is a game. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. This is a game. And once you learn the rules, you can play it and you can bend it. So it's about, okay, so it's all about my vibe. How can I raise my vibe? How can I Like if I'm feeling low about something, can I allow it? Can I release it and then get to that point of neutrality? It is what it is. And then what do I choose?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And knowing that choosing the positive, it's not Pollyanna thinking, it's actually smart.
Yeah.
Because the positive is just as likely to eventuate as the negative is.
Yeah. But our brains are something like 19 times more likely to feel the negative because our brains have got their default setting is to keep us safe. So it's always scanning for fear, always scanning for
Danger.
things to go wrong. It's what
Yeah.
our brains are designed to do.
Yeah.
So if you take your brain out of it and live in your heart rather than live in your brain, it's designed to feel the love and the high vibration of it, whereas our brains will talk us out or down.
Out of it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
to follow our heart's not safe. Our survival may be
Yeah.
jeopardized by it. So our
Yeah.
brain will go, no, not safe. No, we might die. Oh, disapproval, you'll get thrown out of the tribe and you won't
Yeah.
eat and you'll die. So no, we can't do that. So yeah, it's very hardwired. Our
Yeah.
mind doesn't give a shit about our vibe or what our heart wants. All it cares about is this body
Survival.
staying alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it cares about.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you've ever got the choice, this is how I choose whether I do something like follow what lights you up
Yep.
is because I still feel a lot of fear around certain things. And
Yep.
I have a pep talk with myself going, is this my brain talking or is this my intuition or heart talking? And I can usually go, that's just your brain. Who cares what your brain thinks? Follow what's literally, you've got this feeling, this expansion within your body to do the thing. That's what should be your guiding decision, not your brain going, but what if, but what if, but what if? Okay. Which is why, and I was doing that with my oils, like when I invested, literally hundreds of dollars in buying all the little bottles, buying all the oils, like because I've got a lot of stuff now. And then the fear set in, but who am I to think that anyone would want this? And I shut down and I got scared.
Yeah.
And then it took Nat Tucker to go, come on, Millsy, because I gave her some to test as well. And she's like, oh my God, this is the best oils I've ever tried.
Yeah.
And she was like, come on, Millsy, let's go. What are you waiting on? And, and I'm like, oh, you're right. And then I checked in, yes, what am I waiting on? It's just my head talking. Done. Did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So it's if you've ever got that fear, go with what your body or your heart or your intuition is telling you, not what your brain's trying to talk you out of.
Yep, exactly. Your heart and your heart's desire is actually meant to be leading you through this life experience.
Yeah.
But and the brain is meant to. So Vadim Zeland says the soul feels and knows, or the heart sings and the mind rubs its hands together with glee. So how it's meant to work is that the heart, which is the feminine, it wants what it wants. This is what I want. And then the mind should go, oh, awesome, because the mind is the masculine, the action taking, the strategy, the logic. Oh, awesome. How can we make this happen? So it's kind of like, the woman sitting at home going, I'd love a little garden out in that area. And the husband goes, oh, good, now I've got a job to do. And he heads off to Bunnings and he goes and gets the thing, all the stuff that men like doing, rip out the chainsaw, do all
They're the doers.
all the manly stuff. But that's how it's meant to go. The heart goes, I want this. And the mind goes, awesome. How do we make this happen in this reality? But the mind starts to think, oh, but hang on, there's no safety in that in order. And it starts then shutting down the heart and saying, no, we're going to lock you up in a little cage because you don't know what you're talking about. I know best. And
the oppression.
Yes, I know, right? And
don't let patriarchy win.
That's it. Yeah, the heart's meant to lead. We're meant like that's
right. See,
yeah.
I think it's all coming back to this.
Yeah. The matriarchy, patriarchy.
Right.
yeah. 100%. So yeah, but yeah, we're meant to. Yeah, the heart's meant to lead. The heart's meant to lead.
Yeah.
The mind doesn't let it.
Listen to your heart. Yeah, it's calling for you. Oh God. Yeah.
Lip quivers came out real
Look,
quick.
they make so many more songs about the heart than the brain, right?
Oh my God, so true.
Yeah, so that should be what guides us. think
100%.
I'm onto something there. I might write a post about that. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
Well, we better wrap it up. We've been on for like
Yeah.
an
We've
hour
been
or
gas
so now.
bagging so much. That was great, though. I
Yeah.
feel my heart very full after these conversations.
Yes.
The brain might be empty, but hey. But we'll save a scenario for next time because I've got a good one. But we just got this is what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And it's and this is like we live and breathe this stuff all the
Yeah, we
time.
do.
Like we absorb everything that's around us, we apply it, we embody it, and like if you want a slice of this juicy juju pie, like me and Millsy are both open for one-on-one clients. If you want to
Absolutely.
shift your mindset, if you want to create the reality that you would prefer, if you want to move through the emotions, if you want to talk menopause, like any of that sort of thing, me and Millsy,
Self-care, all sorts.
whoever resonates with you, we take on one-on-one clients. We would love to have
Absolutely.
you. Because we really and truly do embody and walk
Yeah.
and talk this stuff every single day.
Yeah. So in my normal world, I'm, working a real estate office and I don't talk like this I do to, on my lunch breaks and stuff, but these aren't the daily conversations that I get to have. I get to talk about bloody council rates or whatever. So when I find a like-minded soul that we can really bounce off each other and fill each other's cups, that's music to my soul.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All good. All right then, ladies and ladies. I don't think there's a lot of gentlemen, but yeah, if you're here and you're a gentleman, welcome.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking it out. We've been going for a bit over an hour. Yeah.
All good. Anyway, we will sign off. We'll see you in a couple of weeks when we jump on once again.
Okay.
And that's it. All right.
Okay. Cheery bye.